Get in, nerds. We are playing Burden of Command. We are here at San Fratello trying to win our first fight against the Germans, and, it's turn 3. I wouldn't say it's going great, but, it could definitely be worse. Let's start with Lieutenant Rao. Once again, I'm going to check the visibility of this machine gun over here, which is controlling this whole freaking area. Alright, so this MG does have visibility to both of these units right now. So this is going to take some days of being wild here. I think first things first, Lieutenant Rao needs to rally his unit.
Stand with me, Kameraden!
Now you think you can be seen here, but not here. So that's by who? Is that this MG over here? It is. Oh, man. I think Lieutenant Rao's only option is to creep here. And do you have visibility? You've got visibility to this whole terrace. Oh, man. That's extremely suboptimal here. Let me quickly check this range again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is the attack radius here. Which means this squad, do they have the ability to creep? They can't. Urgh. This is a real pickle. I shouldn't have started with Rao. Alright, let's get this squad moving. And I guess our only option is going to be to creep across this thing here. But maybe going all the way back and up and around is more effective. Because, again, maximum range of this MG is 4, 8, 12, 16, 18. So this is what we're talking about here when we do this. Well, no, this is the corner. So we're going kind of like I'm not thinking about this right. My hex geometry is not perfect, but I think this is the corner. So I think with this squad, maybe the answer is you just go way up, out, and around here. Like, stay hidden and just go around this unit way up north this way. And then eventually that'll let you get where we want you to be. I shouldn't have started with Rao. This was a mistake. And in fact, I'm going to have Rao spend the last of his movement to creep here and hopefully not get himself shot. I'm going to Rao spend the last of his movement to creep here and hopefully not get himself shot. Alright, still hidden. Beautiful. That was a mistake. I should have done more work over here first, but that's okay. We'll spend the leader turn. We'll see what the enemy does. Oh, they bolstered. Oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's really bad. I'm big salty here. Alright, so how do I deal with this? I want this MG to suppress this MG, but the chances there are still pretty bad. If I start with Stern, I could lob some rounds. Or I could creep Captain Murphy forward to this MG and spend his command points. I think lobbing some rounds with Stern is the better call. So that's what we're going to do. Oop. That's not the button. Stern, my man. And they're undaunted. Oh, that was not what I wanted. Extremely suboptimal. Can this machine gun shoot at them? Doesn't look like it. They can see them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's the range. They're not within range. Dang. I could get within range, but that would require me to get lower down, and they've got cover from this position. How does this shot look now, though? That looks much better. So let's take that shot. Ah, they won initiative. Bastards.
Hey, Kaugummi-Soldaten!
But how? Interesting. Okay, but now that MG is fully suppressed. So now, I need to recon by fire and weapon range into here. And to make that happen, I think Captain Murphy is going to bolster this MG. Morale and fire improvement. Okay, so I'm not going to creep him, because I don't think anybody's got visibility here. Well, this squad does, but their morale is quite low. This squad does, but their... This is a major risk, but I'm going to try it. No, I'm going to do the safe thing. I'm going to spend the points. I'm going to bolster them.
You know what comes next.
And I'm going to have them recon by fire and weapon range. Into this hex, which I'm pretty sure has the enemy in it. Okay. Alright, interesting. Stern is still leading here. I'm going to use Captain Murphy to rally this squad. Actually, yeah, no, I am going to do that. I am definitely going to do that. On the other hand, I could... Oh, no, I can't grandstand. Okay. Well, it is what it is.
The men are waiting.
Don't give them an inch!
Alright. And then we'll use...
Keep your heads down!
Yeah, this unit does have the ability to shoot, but their morale is absolutely toasted. I would have been really happy if I could have gotten a good charge this turn, but I don't think that's going to be possible.
Watch your fire!
And Lieutenant Thompson, while he's very idealistic, he doesn't yet have the ability to grandstand, which is the thing that he needs most of all. Let's take another quick look at range here. Okay, so there's that. And this unit, of course, has visibility over here. But this unit's pretty badly suppressed at this point. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get where I want to go with Stern. Can his current MG hit anyone useful? I'm going to actually creep this unit. They can't creep because they're heavy weapons. Urgh! Urgh! Does this spot have visibility? Over here? No. If I could only get some really good cover from which to shoot. I think I gotta leave Stern where he is. So let's go ahead and rally. Just for the sake of getting a little bit of morale back. And then we'll be done with Stern's turn, I guess. And then it's gonna be Thompson.
Armies?
Oh my gosh, they've got an officer in there. Bastards. Let's spend all their shots. What are the chances you could assault? Too low morale. I don't want to just spend this entire turn rallying. But I think it's what's got to be done.
Hernandez, pull it together.
Would it be absolutely bananas
Keep firing.
to run up into this unit and rally them? I can't do this by... Hold on. Hold on. Okay, you can't infiltrate. Shoot this unit by himself.
Keep your heads down. Hit the dirt.
If I do this, what's the likely outcome? The likely outcome is they shoot at me. I'm going to move them back. Alright, beautiful. And now, I can move Thompson forward. Can't rally from here. No, I cannot. And now I can move Thompson forward
Hit him hard.
and rally them. Can't rally... Oh, right, because they... I'll be able to rally them next turn. Alright, so next is Dearborn.
Nicht anhalten.
Who's going where?
Wir gehen
Huh.
nach Hause.
Interesting. Huh. See them withdrawing up that way. That's interesting. So finally, with visibility from here, now is when we start creeping forward. On the slopes ahead, in the shadow of a low farmhouse, a distant shapes burst into motion, a family in torn wool clothing being herded through their yard. Their coal scuttle-helmeted tormentors push them into the house with guttural barks of command and fixed bayonets. One of them points towards you as his comrades poke the barrel of a machine gun out the window. Achtung! He shouts. Die Amerikaner! Feuer frei!
Amis, Feuer!
Okay. That's not ideal. Dang it. I'm still not spotted, though. So this unit does not have the ability to engage me here. So, let's continue to creep forward. And then this unit, move forward as far as possible. And they don't have the ability to creep because they're not fully ready. So, obviously I could risk it for the biscuit, but these units are pointed this way. So it might be going down this way is going to be more effective. And this spot does have full visibility of all of this, but not these two. So if I go this way, I could have... Yeah, from here I can do an assault. So I think that's going to remain my plan. Alright. Not the most productive turn 3, but it is what it is. Okay. Enemy's getting up to a lot of stuff this turn. All right. 214. Never mind. So, how do I go about this? I think I need to shell this MG again with Captain Murphy. So let's go ahead and do that. Really? Okay. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to have this MG pour it on. Okay, wait. Before I do that, bolstering first, I can get more effects. So we'll bolster.
It's a hard fight, but we've seen worse.
And then, if we pour it on, that's a good chance. There we go. And we still managed to shoot back. Wow! Still! Gosh darn it. And I could rally, but that would only rally the MG squad. We'll shoot at this unit as well. Well, you inflicted a casualty. That's not nothing. Now, first squad. Oh, I forgot to take command with him. All right, that's okay. So we got Stern here. Do we have the ability to see over here yet? Not yet. We can't creep with this unit, unfortunately. Again, something I wish we could do. Their visibility into here should be pretty bad. Yeah, 50%. I think I risk going forward just a little. Just to get myself positioned. And if they hit us hard, then we'll rally next turn. Alright. Wow. That's a lot of fire. That's okay. We have the ability to shoot next turn. So, Stern, go ahead and rally yourself. I could grandstand. That'll be funny.
I need you to trust me.
He's only going to rally himself. At least I know they've used one shot already. And then we can shell them next turn, theoretically. This situation, though, this is a real headache. But again, it shouldn't impair my advance this way. And unfortunately, this unit is making life difficult. Anyway, that's the end of Stern's turn. We'll go to Thompson next once again.
Lasst uns den Army zeigen.
Alright, well that puts Lieutenant Murphy in a bad situation, so we'll have him rally. What's this? This is infiltrate.
You know the drill.
And that's just to make sure he gets all of his actions next turn. So Lieutenant Thompson, you're going to rally the unit you're in.
We gotta get back in there.
Now, this unit is not currently concealed. So we'll have them shoot this unit.
Suppressive fire.
Beautiful. And now, I'll have them go this way. And we'll have them run into this hardened position here. And they're facing the way they need to be facing right now. Enemy should not have visibility to me here.
Hit the dirt. Shift fire.
Again, they were here last round. They're definitely not here, because I'd see them from here. So I think this unit runs to here is the answer.
Watch your fire.
Crazy to risk an assault here, when I know there's another enemy unit poking around over here. What's as far as this MG can shoot? They can shoot there. So maybe the answer is I get my squad into here. This is bananas. I'm gonna try it. Okay, interesting. No other enemy unit over here yet. If I press this unit and command them with Captain Murphy, I can make the assault this turn. I think that's worth it.
Keep going!
Get 'em, lads.
Get it done.
Nice!
Kaiser!
Whoo! Got him. And we caught a German officer, so that's also nice. All right, we've started to make progress on the northern flank, which is good. All right, that's everything for Lieutenant Thompson. Wish he could have gone in himself, but it is what it is.
Los, Bienenvater!
Peanut butter? I want peanut butter. You can't just start talking about peanut butter without me. You bastards! Really setting up on this, this road here.
Scheiße!
Again, the enemy is withdrawing. But again, as long as this MG is covering this area, I'm not going to risk running across there. This MG is fired but one time. Okay. I'm going to do one more measure here. 4, 8, 12, 16, 18. So, if I move this unit here, and the enemy did not shoot at them. So next we'll take this squad. The enemy can see all of this. You need to get over to here. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Excellent. Whew. All right, that squad is across. Now, Lieutenant Rao. I don't think they can shoot at this spot, because this spot's really, really far away. 4, 8, 12, 16, 18. Yeah, so as long as this squad goes across over here, outside the range of that MG, they should be okay. And now Lieutenant Rao needs to get over to this unit so that he can rally them next turn. And that should be good to go. And then we'll be able to come all around here. Alright, and then finally, Lieutenant Dearborn. A lot of enemy squads over there.
Wir gehen nach Hause.
Wie viele Amis?
That's curious. Squad's a little short on morale from what happened last term, but I think they'll be okay. Now, they have the ability to shoot at this MG, but it's not ideal right now. Also, exposing... If they know we're here, they can shoot at us with this MG, and that's not ideal. And this MG can see here. So, actually... Craziest thing, I'm going to continue creeping forward here. And next turn, this unit will have the ability to shoot after creeping one, so that'll be fine. So, that's going to be everything for this turn. Alright, and that there is turn 4. So, let me see. This machine gun is facing this way, so that is going to be a tough time, but it is what it is. Does Lieutenant Stern have the ability to shell this MG? Yes. So that could be really critical in our advance next turn. Obviously, that would stymie us moving over here. But, you know, we'll see how things go. I got an MG over here. I would love to rally them, but I also keep wanting to use them every turn, so we'll see how it goes. But having been said, that is turn 3 and 4, and that is all we've got for this episode, my nerds. I know I'm moving real slow, but it is what it is. We got a long way to go, and I got a lot of mother's sons to try and keep alive here, so I will not apologize for going slow. That is all I've got time for. I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I will see you on the other side.